When you are running a business or managing new projects, you need a quick, reliable way to collect data. Whether you want to send out a simple survey, gather client contact information, or even build a quick quiz for your students, Google Form is one of the best free tools available. Here I am going to show you how to leverage this powerful tool to build onboarding forms, customer feedback surveys, or internal team updates in just a few minutes. Okay, here I am at forms.google.com. Now make sure you log into your Google account. Here I will log in. Okay, now here we are in the Google Forms dashboard. At the top of the interface, you will see options to jumpstart your workflow using pre-made business structures. Here you can click template gallery and check all of the template available. Here you can pick pre-built template as you like, or you can create one from scratch. Let's build one from scratch. Here I will select the blank form. First we have to add the form title. I will remove this untitled form and add the new title. Then here we can add the form description, and if you want you can format the text, add links, or add list to your description. In my case I will just add this. Okay, now let's build our first operational data point. Okay, here what I want to ask, what is the company name? So I will add it. Once I add it, check out here. It was multiple choices, but now it changed to short answer. So this done by Google algorithm, and I want to make this company name as a mandatory field. To do that, I can just click on this required tick box, and now the user have to fill this field. Okay, now let's add our second question. I will click here and here add the question, and the question is what is your estimated project budget. So once I add it, this changes to short answer, but I need this as multiple choices, because when users submit this form we can get idea about the budget that they have when they select a specific budget range. Okay, now let's add those options. First here we have option 1. I will change option 1 to 1k to 3k, and then let's add option 2. Just click there, and 3k to 5k, and last option will be 5k plus, and also I will make this as required. Okay, now let's learn how to gather multi-selection answers. To do that, click on this add question icon, and here click on this drop down and select checkboxes. Okay, now by using this field, user can select multiple answers. For this one, I will add the question like which services do you require immediately. And now let's add our options. Here I will say web development, UI UX design, and digital marketing. Okay, here I want this to be a optional field, so what I can do is I can keep this required checkbox off like this, and by clicking here we can view the current form, and here you can see we have our current form like this, and by checking here it looks like generic form and it is not aligned with your brand. So let's change the theme. To do that, let's go back to our form, and here we need to change the form name. So by clicking here it will immediately change us to this form name. And okay, now let's customize the theme. To do that, we can just click this customize theme icon, and here we have theme configuration menu. Okay, first we can change the text style, so we can change this according to our brand. In my case, I will add fonts like Poppins. Search here Poppins, click on it, done. And for the questions, I will click more fonts, and here I will search fonts like Lato. Okay, pretty good. Now for the text also I will change it to Lato. Now we can change the header image. To do that, click here. Here we have pre-built themes. You can select one from here, or you can upload your own theme to this form. In my case, I will just select one from here, so I will select this one, click on insert. Okay, then we can change the colors. Here we can change the background color, and I will click this head icon, and here let's pick this light green color, and click on add. Okay, I like this color. Okay, after that we can click this preview icon to preview our new form, and it will look like this, working perfectly. And let's go back and continue. So here I only cover this add question part. Also you can click here to import questions. As an example, if you already have a form, you can select that form here and add questions on that form. And also you can add titles and description like this. Not only that, you can add images, videos, and add sections as you want. So in my case I will delete them. And after you complete your form questions, you can go to responses. Here on the responses tab, you can find all the responses you get. Currently our form is not published. Before we publish it, let's go to settings, and under setting, if you want to make this form a quiz, you can just click here and set up your quiz workflow. In my case I will turn off it. And also by clicking these responses, you can collect emails if you want, or you can make this require sign in feature to submit your form. In that way user have to sign in before they fill out the form. Also by doing this you can limit it to one person. And also here we have a lot more settings, and go through them, and those are really easy to understand. After you complete everything, you can click this publish button. And when you publish the form, if you want to publish this form for only selected users or selected emails, you can click this manage, and here change this responder view to remove link. And here you can add those people by checking their emails and make them as responders. After that, in my case I will not do it. I will make it as anyone with links and click on done. After that I click on publish, and here we go. We can copy this URL, or if we click here and click on this copy responder link and click this shorten URL, we can get the short version of the URL. Save, and now we can open it in new window using the URL. Okay, here now we can fill the form and submit the form like this. And then if we go to response, here you can see details on the response, and here you can check the summary or check the response one by one, and also link to your Google Sheet too. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for checking this video, and I hope you get valuable information here. Make sure to like and comment, and I will see you in the next video.